Good evening. I'm sitting here in front of you on New Year's Eve 2016, and in a few hours it'll be 2017. We start a new year. Now, a lot of things have happened this last year, and lately I've been reminiscing on my life because I'm 66 years old, and I am just a regular old guy. I've had a good Christmas. I've had a good year. I have good people working for me, including some of my family. And I'm addressing you guys tonight because I have some things on my mind. Recently, a friend of mine left a quote on Facebook about hope, and that anything in your life that's telling you you don't have hope is a lie. There's hope for everyone. And I've had this last year a relative of mine commit suicide, which upset us all and is not the way out. I swear, I know he was a type 1 diabetic. He had problems controlling his blood sugar. He was a young man, never married. My nephew, as a matter of fact, had a great job, great retirement. But I know that type 1 diabetes caused him to have ups and downs, highs and lows, because I am a type 2 diabetic, and I have my ups and downs and constant controlling my blood sugar. Now, I have been listening to some old songs recently. One by Rod Stewart called Country Comforts. If you can put that on your Apple Tunes and play it, listen to it this evening. It's a home-going song. It's country comforts and the road that's going home. Good old country comforts in my bones. Just an old-fashioned feeling, fully grown. That's how it goes. So I also was listening to some Van Morrison and Into the Mystic and Brown Eyed Girl, stuff that goes way back, and it causes me to reflect on my life when I was a young man. And there are a lot of young people around me. I look and say, well, I made a lot of mistakes in my lifetime, but I overcame them. And I'm still suffering consequences from some of them. But today I was reflecting on the decisions that we make and how they affect our lives and those of people around us. There's a certain mood in every era, baby boomer era, the millennium era. There's moods of people thinking, okay, this is the way it really is. But it's not. It's not reality. Reality is what is happening based on the decisions that you've made. And if you make the wrong decision, there's still hope. If you made the wrong decision and you're thinking that you don't have any hope, that's a lie. Don't believe it. My friend Laurie gave me a quote on Facebook, gave all of us a quote on Facebook about if there's anything in your life that's telling you you don't have hope. This is a paraphrasing of it. That thought, that feeling is a lie. It's a lie. There's hope. There's always hope. Hope is just around the corner. And we look at what's happening with the Obama administration and how now they're blaming Russia for a lot of stuff that we don't have proof for that. I don't want to get into politics, but it's meant to take the hope away from people. We in 2017 must have hope, the hope and glory for all of us old guys, you guys I played football with in college. You're retiring now, but if you think about the games we played in and how hard we worked to get into those games, how hard the coaches worked us, how our hopes were that we would play college football, and how hard we were hit in the games. It was like every time the ball was snapped, it was a train wreck. I know because I played defensive lineman. I was a small defensive lineman, 6 foot, 225. And I went up against guys that were 6'7", 6'8", 6'6", 260, 280, 250. Some big dudes. But I was quick. I had a skill. It was given to me. And I developed that skill. It just didn't happen naturally. I had coaches that helped. But all of us guys that played football together, we have a memory. And the memory is how hard we worked to get to a point to where we could play successfully in those games. Now, some of you know me from that era. Some of you know me this era. And I just want to sit here and tell you that this next year I'm going to give more talks like this. There's hope for all of us. I'm 66 and I'm thinking, what's next? I'm going to keep on trucking, keep on working at things. I look at some of the old musical icons that we had in our lifetime, Don Henley, Neil Young, Crosby, Stills and Nash, all of the Eagles that created some beautiful music, and Van Morrison, Journey, people of our era. This last year I got to go to a concert down at AT&T Park and see some of those icons. It was wonderful for me. And I was with some younger members of our family, notably Isaac and my daughter Jennifer and her husband Mikey. We had a great time. And I don't feel bad about that. I actually ran into a vendor that I buy truck parts from, and his name is Cass, and he saw me at the concert and wanted to say something, but I was walking by. He's 25 years old, 28 years old, there at the concert. He had no idea that I would be going to that concert. I'm telling you, I'm up for everything. Not smoking pot. I already did all that in my lifetime, and I've given it up, and I'm a lot clearer headed than I was then. Let me tell you, people, if you're smoking pot, you're just growing hairs around your brain. I don't care if you smoke pot. You can do whatever you want. Herbal medicine, I believe in it. But for me and my house, we don't smoke pot. We are successful because we don't. And any young people that are listening to this, or anybody that I've known in the past that's still smoking pot, if you take a New Year's resolution and give up that stuff and just give it 6 months and see what's going to happen. See what will happen. You'll be surprised, and mark it every month that you're not smoking, just one day at a time. you will see a drastic change in your environment, in your attitude, and your success rate. I sincerely believe that smoking marijuana, causes you to lose hope. And I started this talk about hope. And now I've already gone 10 minutes on this New Year's talk. Let's see if I can get it on Facebook. People, I love all my friends. I love all of you who are Facebooking me and those that are associated with me. I gave all my men this morning some bread from Bordanavi's Bakery and a hug and told them thank you for their work they did this year. And we have more to come. So everybody, I want to wish you a happy new year. God bless you. And I'll see you on the flip side.